Hello and welcome back. In this episode, travel to Busan. So we're going to go to the great beach called Haeundae Beach, one of the most famous beaches in all of Korea. And finally, we're going to go to Baekgyeongsang area of Naejungsan National Park and look at a few pictures from there. I hope you enjoy this episode. Thank you. Also, I hope you're enjoying some of these pictures. These pictures come from Haeundae Beach. And it's one of the best beaches in all of South Korea. Big, wide open beach, many hotels, restaurants, things to do, a lot of people. What's amazing about these pictures is these were taken all the way back in 2007. I've lived in Korea a long time, and you'll notice from a lot of these pictures that it's not so built up. There's a lot less hotels and buildings, and so I'll try to point these out. And in this shot, what you see is a long view of the beach, and it's looking at the Westin Chosun Hotel, and there's this big greenish mountain next to that. But in modern times, there's a lot more of those buildings. And there's a couple of really, really tall ones that have gone up. And so this beach looks actually quite different. So this was kind of funny. This was a restaurant that my wife took me to. And it's fish head soup. So literally has little fish heads bobbing away in the soup. So I kind of like this picture. Picture of fish head soup. So this is a picture of that restaurant. I'm not even sure if this is there anymore, but quite an interesting restaurant overlooking the fishing boats, overlooking the ocean. So here's an ocean view. It's just starting to get dark, so you see some of the lights twittering. But if you look at this piece of land jutting out, there's no buildings on it. There's nothing tall on it. It's all fairly small little buildings, and you can actually see the landform. If you look at a picture today, that place is just full of huge, tall buildings, unrecognizable from this picture. So I like this kind of historical picture of the area. So again, this is another typical beach shot, looking down the beach. You see Paradise Hotel on the left. Very nice hotel. Been there a number of times. And again, this is an even better picture of that landform jutting out. Not many really, really tall buildings. In a future episode, there's these two huge apartment buildings that were built up. And just on that landform itself, there's a whole pile of other really tall buildings. This is looking back towards the Westin Chosun, very famous hotel in Korea. And again, we're just looking back and forth between the views, looking one way and then the other. Another beautiful view. So this is in back of the Westin Chosun. It's kind of a walkway you can take. So kind of interesting. And on this day, they had some sand sculptures. So these are very intricate sculptures that were done in the sand. This young lady here, very well done. Of this, looks like a joker of some sort. Very fun and interesting. Lakes. So mountains and lakes just everywhere. And you can see where we are. Baekgyeongsang area of Naejungsan National Park. So this is a map of the area. A lot of hiking. Many interesting things to do. And this is kind of the entrance of some of the hiking trails. Just like I said, you're out in the country, out in nature. This picture with the red sign says Jeonju. I can read that. I'm not sure what the rest of it means. But again, kind of almost frontier town waiting to be hiked. And this is the pagodas. I just love these things. They're just everywhere in Korea. It's a place to kick back and relax. I've seen older men play cards and games there. You're shaded if it's a hot day. Just a wonderful tradition in Korea. Beautiful colors. And I love that kind of roof system that they have. And this is the area from the top. Beautiful mountains everywhere.